Gaza's parents have been warned to stop their children flying kites in the war-ravaged enclave. Now, this follows Israel's threats of forceful response after several kites drifted over the border into Israeli villages. Here's a report.
At a displacement camp in Gaza City, Yasser Al-Naouk is making kites with his son, but he says they won't be flying any. Israel has threatened to respond with force after several drifted across the border into Israeli villages. The kite ban, Naouk says, is a restriction on children's freedom.
It is passed through generations.
Egypt-based Reuters senior correspondent Nidal Al-Mughrabi grew up with the tradition himself.
Every summer, kids in the Gaza Strip play with those paper kites that kids do them themselves, sometimes from colorful paper or even using whatever papers available at home, including newspapers, like scrap newspapers. The famous spot for those kites usually is the beach, but they can fly them from anywhere, and they usually fall sometimes on a neighbor's rooftop or yard, but sometimes they just they are lost.
Late on Monday, a committee of local charities and groups running Gaza's camps and shelters issued a warning to residents not to fly kites. It came after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said if the activity wasn't stopped, those responsible for launching kites, balloons or drones toward Israel would be targets of assassination. He also said areas from which they are sent will be ordered to evacuate. Protesting Gazans have previously sent incendiary kites and balloons over the border against Israel's long-running blockade of the enclave. They have caused fires across hundreds of acres of open fields and farmland. None of the kites that flew into Israel this summer were reported to be carrying incendiary devices, but they alarmed some Israelis in the border villages that bore the brunt of the October 7, 2023 Hamas-led assault. Danny Rahamim, a spokesperson for Kibbutz Nahal Oz, said the kites took residents to the days before the attack.
It burned our wheat fields. Now we see that it's coming back again, and we can't deal with this.
A senior Israeli defense official said Hamas was trying to provoke Israel by encouraging Gazans to fly kites across the border. A Hamas official told Reuters the group has complained to ceasefire mediators that, quote, Israel was making fake pretexts to continue the war on Gaza. Mughrabi said it's difficult for the children to grasp why their toy has been banned.
They are distressed. Before it was the cheapest, but today, during the war, probably this is the only affordable play for children during the summertime, and now they are being ordered by the parents not to fly them, and they don't understand the motives behind not being able to fly a paper kite.
Displaced Palestinian Abdul Nabi Dawas spoke of despair for Gaza's youth. They have been deprived of education. Should they even be deprived of this simple toy? He asked. Tell us, how can we bring joy to our kids?